magician, my chopper do voodoo. You're now a zombie, your homies can die to your bitch sucking dick in the back with my whole crew. Fuck, I'm like, wait, I don't do that internet, your browser for my interweb. Niggas getting both behind the screen and get they pussy wet. Keep a drum and extendos, let them hoes go. Yeah, it's round after round, bitch, I'm with commando. Tell them bring the bottles to the fast, show me where the cash, give a little shorty if they ask. Okay, race.
Alright, what's good, everybody? There's a little questions. I'm a little visuals. Chill.
Yo, it's your boy Chio Lee. You know, let's get it going.
I'm Rhea Bliss.
Okay.
And we're here
who
with?
Are we here with?
Skodi.
You never say all dark and shit. I'm gonna be dark and brooding in the camera.
I'm literally gonna talk in this monotone voice for the whole interview. I'm fucking with you. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think you can even stay there, can you?
I could, like, if I consistently troll, I think I could do it.
Like, you gotta commit to it though.
We're gonna commit to it.
I'm joining
all day,
that.
all night.
All night. Batman.
Nah. But for real though, what's good, Skodi? I mean, you've been on a journey, huh?
For real.
You are like probably one of the strongest artists I know out of like Florida right now, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of like names, but like you're polarizing. You know what I mean? And how do you think you got there?
Because I'm raw as fuck.
Hit him with the ego.
Nah,
for real though, you are raw as fuck.
No.
Like I feel like most of my other interviews, I be humble. At this point, I'm talking about shit, bro.
Talk your shit.
Motherfuckers is gonna stop treating me like I'm the back channel of Florida, bitch. Fuck you. Like
shit, big dog.
Like
Nah, for real though. Like, you know.
I put that M in motion, bro. Like these niggas, they think they got motion. They don't really got motion, man.
I got motion.
Motion.
More emotion, all that stuff. More emotion, all that.
More emotion?
No, I said more emotion.
More emotion?
Yeah.
Nah, we goth around here. We
Motionless.
like, what you mean? No emotion, emotionless. Exactly.
I'm
We're
fucking
motionless.
dead.
We're what is it? Inertia. Fuck that.
Yeah. So tell us about yourself. Like, where did this whole journey begin for Skodi?
So it started on the day I was born. I'm fucking with
Once upon a time in a land long ago.
No, so damn, bro. So like my brother and my uncle were rappers, and like they used to like freestyle in the crib all the time.
Word.
You know, like we're from Jersey, so it was mad. Like, listen, B. This is how we talking on the track. Like, it's mad aggressive. It's like real battle rap. Like, it's like, yeah, like they from the 90s, you feel me? So it was just like, bro, like I was raised in that type of house. So like most of the time, like I started rapping when I was like 8. Terrible raps. Don't. It wasn't great. It was awful.
Start somewhere.
We definitely had to start somewhere. But being that I always had like rap music in my life, like it was just like I started rapping at a young age. My first love was like art. I started drawing when I was like 2. Crazy shit. Yeah, like I was obviously clearly neurodivergent at a very young age, and my mom should have got me tested, but it's okay. It's not normal for a 2-year-old to spend 4 hours on a drawing. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I feel like neurodivergence is what like makes music dope though. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Kanye is like a super polarizing figure. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean?
Too, so.
Like that's what you get. You know what I mean? You get like people that are like fighting with schizophrenia. They're not like fully there, but like they're kind of there. You know what I mean? Like, and then you get like, you know what I mean? Bipolar, like Kanye, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tight. You feel me?
You know?
So it's like, bro, like you feel me? Like, so I started like doing art, but like you feel me? I went to school for art, like up until college. I did 2 years of like animation, but like I've been in art school like pretty much my whole life. But the crazy thing about it is that like I always was rapping. Like I was just like always like fuck with rapping, and then like I would turn like 15. Not even, bro. I was making like cover arts for albums that didn't exist at like 12.
I feel that.
Like I never even wrote a song, and I was like, yeah, let me just draw cover arts for myself.
You still got the cover arts?
I do. They're on my Facebook. Don't go on my Facebook. I'm not telling y'all how to find me on Facebook.
Let me tell y'all her Facebook right now.
No, shut the fuck up. Do not go look. I'm gonna be exposed. They're gonna be like, this ugly little troll looking bitch. But listen, it's like but yeah, so I really like started like writing songs, like full fleshed out songs when I was like 15. They were also not that good. And yeah, like at that point I was like, I really want to be a rapper. So like the way I viewed my art now, it was more so like I don't really want to do traditional art. Like I know how to do art. Like I can do portraits and all that other shit. Like that's easy to me. But I was like, nah, bro, like I want to animate my own music videos because I was a really big fan of like Gorillaz growing up.
Gorillaz.
Let me tell you something about Gorillaz, bro. Like that was like at that peak of the time or whatever, that music just did not actually understand like music at that time. Like they were, I feel like in my opinion they were ahead of their time. Yeah, like
they still are.
Like and they still are, sadly enough. But like honestly, they were one of like the few like actual like artists and everything like that where like animation style as well as lyrics, music style as well, like just genuinely different and unique, that I feel like, you know, we're not given enough of their flowers actually. Because
absolutely.
It made us to this day, you feel me?
Yeah, like I'm a big ass gorilla. I would get Gorillaz tatted on me.
Exactly.
Like I feel like
shout out to Gorillaz.
The person who's told me that actually, who loved Gorillaz like that, who actually not only wanted to meet them or whatever, but just in general have like a gorilla tattoo, you feel me? Like,
yeah, type shit. Like they're so influential. And it's like really like that's really what pushed me like in college to do animation. Like I was like, I want to do music videos. The initial like you were saying, like the origin of Skodi, bro, like I really didn't even want to show my face for a long time. I was like, I made my voice deeper so that I could sound like a boy, so I can confuse people. Cause there was like a there was like a stigma. I don't know if y'all like listen to like tech and shit. My voice used to be way deeper than it is now, like when I'm rapping, and it's mostly because like my name is Skodi, like that automatically gives you like nigga vibes, and then like. It was funny because it's like to me, I was just like, niggas is not gonna take me seriously unless I sound like a dude. Yeah. And like it worked. It crazy. Yeah. I hate that it worked, but it worked. It fucking worked.
Can't blame you for that.
While we're on your name and just calling back to like social media, like what made you go Illuminati Skodi? I feel like people have asked you this before. I'm sure they have, but like
I'm still curious.
Is it just? It's not just the rhyme. There's more there. I know.
So originally I was trolling on PSN, and like I needed, cause I forgot my password to my old PSN account, and I was like, I need a new PSN name, and I was like, I'm out to freak everybody out, like when I go online, and I was just like Illuminati Skodi, like I was trolling, like and then like at one point I was like, dog, this shit actually sound kind of hard, so I just changed all my handles to Illuminati Skodi. It really was because of PSN. Shouts at the PlayStation.
All right, so the gamer lifestyle kind of brought you into that.
Yeah, like, no cap. Like I was trolling, and
so we're getting a confirmation here that Skodi did not sell her soul.
Yeah,
right? Nah. Okay, all right, cool.
Honestly,
that's a gamer tag.
The gamer tag. Crazy thing about that is that like it eventually evolved into a meeting because it's like, all right, so now that the trolling is like, okay, like I still troll. People still be like, oh, you're part of the Illuminati, like you worship the devil, like what's up with you guys? It's like, bro, I don't even believe in the devil, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Cause like I don't even believe in that shit. So like honestly, to me, like no disrespect to nobody religion or nothing. To me, that nigga a character. So it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck about bro. Like fuck that nigga. But like,
blame me for that. Like
you feel me?
I dig that.
I can't. Like my whole gamer tag was like SOS Valkyrie. You feel me? Like
type shit. Like you feel me? But
yeah, like eventually comes something after a while. You feel me?
Yeah, and then like at one point it was just like it kind of became a joke where it was just like, oh, like every time a black person gets famous, they're like, oh yeah, you sold your soul, you're a part of the Illuminati.
Facts.
You saw what with Gorilla
like,
recently?
No, it's not even believable anymore.
Why are they trying to put Gorilla? They know that her daddy a deacon. Why are we doing this? Stop it.
You know,
I got one question.
You know,
now I actually like, because I can probably relate. Like I don't know. It depends on your story. Like, have you ever like faced a situation where like people thought something you did was like super demonic with your art?
No,
or some
look
shit?
at
Like,
me.
Yeah, I guess you. Like I've been there, but that's what I'm saying. Like Like, what's the like that standout moment where it's like, bro, like, why do y'all think this is like? Is that it? Just the image itself? Like,
bro, literally, I walk in a room. So, like, do you praise Satan or something? Like, I don't even have to say anything. Do you like? Are you a Satanist? Like, what?
You worship the devil?
Do you worship the devil?
I guess I mean, like, was there a photo though, like that you posted that people
Bro,
like directly?
Look
like,
at me.
Oh shit! So that means it's happening all the time.
I can't even blame her though. Like, I remember learning this through college and everything like that. Like, people's fashion back then of being completely unorthodox. So basically, be what the hell is she's looking like right now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be for real with you. Like, her aesthetic and everything like that is considered modernized to us, but back then it was very, very, very much so unorthodox.
Yes.
Like, the black hair, black lipstick, black fingernails, like the whole like
Black
like
clothing.
attire, the whole like the stilettos, platforms, like they're all considered even unorthodox till this day. You feel
Facts.
me? Like, and the thing is, it's like even though like she has like a little bit of pop of color. You know what I'm saying?
Slight.
Like, you know, you got to give her credit for the little pop of color. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not basic, you feel me?
Real.
She's not basic, you feel me? Like,
Perfect turn to it.
there's still like that idea of like everybody remembers that type of unorthodox where she's just like wearing all black. And if it's not the all black attire, it's the factors that she has some type of hint of herself that kind of gives like, oh yeah, I might like worship Satan on like Sundays or whatever. Just
Like
On Sunday though,
like on a Sunday,
not on the American
on
Sabbath.
God's
not
day,
even on that shit.
Lord's Day.
on the Lord's day.
On the Lord's Day, yeah, I'm gonna wear all black and like listen
Real.
to secular music. Absolutely.
But like
We're all going to hell for that one.
on Christmas, bro, I'm wearing the Satan Christmas sweater. Fuck you talking about? Listen, like I find it genuinely funny. Like as a kid, I was definitely on this. I've been on this. Like honestly, y'all want to know the truth? I blame Rockband. I blame Rockband completely and the
You talking
Herb
about
Sims.
the game or just like
The game.
you blame
The
Rock?
game. Absolutely.
Why?
Cause listen, I have an obsession with like character creation, and like my cousins used to hate this. Like I'm not like only like feminine female like amongst my cousins and like my I have brothers, so obviously. But it's like the funny part is like I would take forever. They'd be like, bro, hurry the fuck up. Why are you taking an hour to make a character on Rock Band, bro?
Shit.
I do this on every game. Like Skyrim, fucking out like anything where I can create my character, bro, 2K, I will be there for 2 hours. I don't care. I don't like I just like character creation. So the thing is that with Rock Band,
Yeah.
like that's kind of like the first time I ever got introduced to like platforms and like the rock and roll shit and like all that like crazy shit. And I was like, yo, this shit raw. And I'm like 10. And I'm just like, bro, I already like rock music. I'm not gonna lie. Shouts out to this nigga Adam. I wonder what happened to him. But like he was like in my 4th grade class. And like this nigga put me on a Metallica. And I feel like that yes. And I feel like that really put me on. Like I was like 8 listening to fucking Sad But True by like fucking Metallica. I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Was he like? Was he black kid?
No. He was actually Spanish.
That's wild. The first that's also wild. Like, that's,
That is.
like the first person to put me on a Metallica was a black kid. Like, shouts out to Jordan. Like, he
Shout out to my
was like, "No, you
cousin.
gotta listen to
He used
this."
play
And he's
Rock Band,
like, "I don't think you're gonna
every
like
day.
it."
Shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, like I feel her on that because that was really for me also to an introduction on that. I remember like my cousin, shout out to Dree. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but it's just a point. Like she introduced me to that actually when we were young and everything like that because she actually used to be like a huge like alternative fan. She loved Paramore,
Yeah.
Slipknot, as well as just other bands in general. And I remember we actually played Rock Band, and a fond memory of mine actually was that we were playing, oh my God, hold on, Welcome Home by I can't say it, by Cambria or something like that. And I remember like we would play that almost religiously because we wanted to like get the best high score back in the day.
What?
And I remember we did the whole head banging too, and we're like, I understand why we do this now. Like, like it helps.
Nah.
Shout out to fucking any guitarists that play in any alternative band. I understand why you head bang, bro.
Crazy
Like,
thing.
it helps.
Crazy
It
thing.
helps, right?
Yeah.
Like it would be okay. So it was my cousin T It was my cousin T, her brother, Giles. My cousin that rap. Like it would be Giles and then my little brother. And like we it was 4 of us all the time. Like and we were like the youngest in the family, so we would just always go back and forth to each other's houses and shit. They were the only cousins that lived in Florida. All my cousins live in Jersey. So like we were like close like that, you feel me? So it's like they're really my siblings. But it's like we used to go over there every weekend and like we were just so obsessed with Rockband and I always wanted to be a singer. I can't sing. But I always wanted to be the singer and that's how I really learned all the lyrics to like most of these rock songs because like I had to get the high score because like we would be performing as a band, you know, and like you would fuck up. And like and it would fuck up the entire score for everybody.
Yes.
So like they'd be like, bro, you better sing that, bitch. Stop fucking playing. Like, what's up with you? But yeah, no, that's really where like the whole like style like came from. Like I've been like goth as long as I can remember. Crazy thing, my mom used to hate that shit. She used to be like, bro, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I'll be like, Mom, I just want to wear black. Like, can I like wear like I would put like the eyeliner like under my eyes thick as hell. You feel me? My hair was perm back then, right? And you know, like I got a black mom, so you feel me? Like she wanna bump the ends and shit.
Oh my god!
I'd go in the fucking bathroom and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna look like Haley Williams today, and we're gonna make this as straight as fucking possible. My shit like stiff as hell. My shit like a bucket on my hair, bro. Shit fried as hell. My hair used to turn colors. That's how much heat damage it was. But like realistically, it was like, yo, like I remember I asked for my first skull shirt. I had to be like 10. I was like, Mom, I want a skull shirt. She said, why the fuck do you want a skull shirt? I said, bro, because it's raw. She's like, why you on that white people shit? And I was like, Mom, you're mixed. You're white people shit. But like, that's not.
Oh my God.
Your mom go look at this one day.
Yeah, like she knows. We've had this conversation. But it's crazy because like back in the day, she was like, no, you can't wear this, that, and the third. My grandma, God rest her soul, the white woman. So she was like, oh yeah, like my grandbaby want to wear skulls, she can get skulls. So she bought me my first skull shirt, and then like I had like a bedspread. Yeah, shouts to the grams. But like I had a bedspread, and it was like pink, gray, and like black, and it had like skulls all over it. And I got it for my birthday, and I guess my grandma didn't tell my mom. And my mom's like, why the fuck would you buy her that? What the fuck, bro? And then like, the ripped jeans started coming out, bro. I begged for them shit. Oh my! Why do you want to look like a bum? You're looking like a bum.
I was gonna wear ripped jeans tonight, and I was like, let me switch it up. I'm always wearing like ripped shit. Like, I feel you on that.
Bro, they did a number on us when they started ripping the jeans. I'm not gonna lie, but listen, it was just
ripped jeans. That
was a game changer. I don't know who did it first. But shouts out to you.
On God. On God to them boys. But yeah, no, like that the journey of being goth, and this also goes into music where it's just like it really goes into like the whole image of like Skodi, and it was just like, all right, I'm gonna just be authentically myself. Like nigga, I just been like this my whole life. Why change now? So that, and then like yeah, bro, like shouts out to Constant, but it's like, bro, I linked up with bro. That was the first nigga that ever put me in the stew. A lot of niggas ain't want to see me thrive. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas did not want to see me rap. I used to say I want to rap. Niggas have studios. They don't want to invite me to the stew. I see how it is, but you see where I'm at, see where they at. Exactly. Now listen, so like niggas didn't want me to go to the stew. My ex was a bitch. So like, you feel me? Like that nigga was like, nah, like he had a whole stew in his crib, would not let me record. Let his lame ass friends record.
Wait, hold on, pause, because I'm kind of curious about this. So the time that you were with him and like he was recording his shit.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me he ain't
for 4 years? For 4 years.
4 years.
For 4 years.
Fucking years.
4 years. From 14 to 18, I dated that fuck nigga. And he ain't let me record. And then when I tried to go record, it was a problem. Like, we don't talk about this nigga. He a fuck nigga. But listen, like...
I want you to know you made me had to open up my home studio this weekend, and it's all your fault. So you know that. Now I gotta be better. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't want to be. It's just, now it's like a standard. You set a bar.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like...
I feel like that's what you do, though. You've been setting bars, like, since you, like, been spitting bars. You know what I mean?
Real.
Like,
For real.
What do you think makes you strive?
Like... At least in general, like, you know, like, this person just didn't want to see you great or whatever. Like,
exactly.
People who may be the closest to you and just do not want to see
Realistically, I'm not gonna lie. Realistically, I was asked in high school, so maybe it's a good thing I didn't get to record. But like honestly, it just like I feel like if I started earlier, I would have been famous way faster.
I think everything happens in the right time, but exactly. I feel you on that. What do you? But I was gonna ask, like, what do you think makes you like strive to set those bars? Because you be setting some high bars, bro. Like, there's some high bars. But I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I mean. This is about you, but I gotta be honest. As the other side of me, outside of the like personality on a podcast,
yeah,
I feel like you give me more to compete with and strive for as an artist than a lot of like male rappers out of like South Florida. And that like you're like a goat. Like
you're major pressure.
Goat in the making, for real.
Okay.
On God, young goat. What you
pressure,
talking
like,
about? Thank you for that.
It makes it like even funny because you're a Capricorn too.
Yeah, cause I'm really the GOAT. Like I'm a Capricorn. I'm really the GOAT. Like y'all niggas think y'all a GOAT. Polo G, he a Capricorn. Shouts out Polo G. But like I'm really the GOAT. Like for real. I'm fucking with you.
I didn't know that.
Really, bro? You couldn't tell by the big ass fucking Capricorn chain this nigga got. He a big ass GOAT.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, I was
so many too. She a Capricorn too.
I was I was stupid as fuck. I live under a rock. Inform me, great guru Skodi. Like, please do.
No.
Like,
nah, but like, honestly, I feel like I strive because people say I can't do shit. Like, I think that's like, oh, I can't do it. Watch me. Like, that's like, I guess like my biggest like, how do you say like influence? I like when people tell me I can't do shit, and then like the next year I'd be like, I did that though. So like now what?
Because you did say you thought that 2020 was gonna be a year that you start to get famous off rapping, and then I think the next year you was on Rolling Loud.
Yeah, bro. Literally, like it was 2018. This is before I even recorded a song, put that bitch out, nothing, right?
Yeah.
This was like January 2018. I made a video and I was like, look, bro, this year is not my year. 2020 will be my year. Give me that till 2020 and I'll be famous. I started blowing up on TikTok 2020. And then I started dropping. Sauce 'Em Up was my first song that actually got like 10K and then 20K.
On TikTok?
Yeah, because of TikTok.
Shit.
Because of TikTok. And it was 2020. It was the end of 2020. It was like December 2020, somewhere around there. And the next year we dropped Trap. Fucking my life changed. Shouts out to Cosmic, bro. R.I.P. Cosmic, man. But like she
Peace Cosmic.
Bro, literally, she just passed like a couple days ago. That shit fucked me up. But like she did this show for Kill Awful, R.I.P. Kill Awful. And it was like when I was there, like the videographer for
Rolling Loud,
shout out Tyler. He was there and he just fucked with my set so much. He hit me up on the back end. He was like, "Hey, bro, you want to do a video?" We did it with a budget of $15. I was broke as fuck.
I meant to ask about that. Like your first time, like performing at Rolling Loud. Like, what was that first time experience for you? Because I know, like,
horrible.
Some people.
Terrible.
she didn't get a question out, nigga. Like,
absolutely.
Oh my god.
Shit. I really no, because like I feel like when people make it to Rolling Loud, it's like, okay, that's like that door. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, well, how was it like for you, and how did you basically take on that experience, rather good or bad?
I took it on because there was a lot to learn from. I learned very quickly that jumping around like you do at an underground show on a stage in the middle of like 1 p.m. in Florida is not a good idea. Absolutely not a good idea. You will die. Like I almost died, okay? Also, I couldn't hear myself because like the monitors weren't facing me, so I'm used to being able to hear myself. I learned what in-ear monitors was. Still don't have them because them shits or an arm and a leg, but like I like literally like I just had to adjust my performances for festivals knowing this information now. Like I don't need to scream into a mic because I'm literally on a Ciroc stage and the fucking speakers are big as hell. They can hear me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just fine. And it was just like, bro, all the screaming, the yelling, the up and down, like not really knowing what to do, just doing what I was doing like on the underground. Was like it wasn't a good time. And then on top of that, people was pissing me off before the performance, so I didn't even get to enjoy the performance like I wanted to. And then they was pissing me off after the performance. And then I was like, bro, I just want to go home. So the first time I did Rolling Loud was like ass for me. It was terrible. But after that, like, I started like, it was a very much a learning experience, because after that, like, I'm like, okay, this is how I want to do it.
True.
You feel me? Like, the most recent one that I did, like, I paced myself perfectly. I wasn't screaming. The mic was fucking up, but like, that's on Rolling Loud. That's not me.
Yeah.
But it's just like, like, it was just like, it was more of a good performance that everybody remembers. Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
I remember, like, honestly, I asked that because I know, like, every person's like first performance out there, like they have something magical about it. And even if there was some kinks or whatever that may have like inconvenienced that person to a little bit, there's still understanding. So that basically kind of like bleeds into another question that I probably had more than likely is like performance, like actually understanding like your audience, everything like that. Like, where did you learn exactly kind of how to like engage with your audience, if anything?
Crazy thing, fun fact about my long life. I used to be, I went to a first time I ever been on stage, I was like 7. I went to an art camp where I had to do drama and art and like music. It was like a whole art camp, and like it was real limited. I got in there because my parents was on welfare and shit, like, but the camp was mad fucking expensive. You feel me? But like, I got on there in a grant, luckily. But yeah, like, that was the first time that like I ever been on stage. And what's that song? On your skin, that song, they had me singing that fucking song because it was like the only black girl there, bro, by the way.
So
they had me singing that terrible song at like 7. It's not a terrible song, that song still slapped, but like, it was just like, bro, it was terrible because I was doing it. So it was just funny because like we also did like improv, right? Yeah. And I realized I was really good at improv. Like, I'm a funny nigga. At 7, I figured that out very fast. So like, me being on stage was never like, I don't know, I always had fun on stage because I forget like people are watching me.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like that helps now because I have that comfortability on stage. Even from like the first performance I ever had, I was just like, I have that confidence. Like, I've never really been like stage fright. I will say, I did Rolling Loud New York 2021. Hey, bro, shouts out to New York. Listen, y'all motherfuckers is brutal. I'm going to tell you what the fuck happened, bro. I was with my DJ, shouts out Siri, but like, she was like, yo, give it up for Skodi. Y'all see how quiet it is right now? Yeah. That's what it sounded like.
Damn.
Oh, God, no.
Was there like at least one?
No. Not a woo, not a yeah, not a nothing. Not a yer. Just a pin drop. I swear, I've performed at hella shows up until this point. Yeah. That has never happened in my life.
Now I'm scared of New York.
Bro, crazy thing. Got 2 mosh pits. They was lit as fuck by the end of the set. But it was like, I've never felt my like heart drop to my ass to perform until that happened. And I was like, oh fuck. Oh my God, no, this is about to be terrible.
Some niggas just staring at you like the anchovies in SpongeBob. Just oh my God.
Like, I'm talking like, yo, this shit like fucked me up. Like, that fucked me up. And I was like, yo, and then I went out there and I was like, Siri looking at me. She looking at me from the DJ booth like, I'm like, oh, fuck. So I just went out and I was just like, all right, we just go perform. And I started performing, and then like, you feel me? Like, that was the first time I got 2 mosh pits. I didn't even have to ask these niggas. I was like, oh, okay. Woo, they fuck with the kid. Like, bro, that was like the worst like anxiety, bro. Like, it really was. And like, yeah, bro, that was the only time I really had stage fright. Other than that, like, I just always been kind of good at just being on stage. Also, like, because I'm a funny person. Oh yeah, I also did film in high school, so I know how to film shit.
All right.
That's why my music videos are fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely.
Hey, yo, don't call me Illuminati, but, you know, it's a new world order going on right now. Skodi's got a drop out right now, and, you know, it was a limited drop, but I'm going to let y'all know a little thing right now. All right, I heard, you know, on the underground and everything, if you go and check out her site, she got some new stuff coming out real soon. So make sure you go and check out Illuminati Skodi's shop right now so you can keep up with the new drip that she's dropping. Support an amazing artist that came from South Florida and made a new wave.
I said you a pop, you said you a shooter, the hood said you not. Coming from the bottom of the map, won't get tired. 24s on the dome in the red bar.
All right, now we're back on the Loaded Up with Questions podcast with our special guest, Skodi.
Gang.
What the fuck?
What? Why gang?
Oh, I thought you said something else. My bad.
Gang.
My bad.
Oh, deaf ass boy. You got too much. Get some Q-tips, nigga.
You wipe your ears with that one.
That's crazy. But yeah.
We talk about
Lizard tongue there.
Yeah, question for her?
I think Rhea Bliss had a question, really, and I was wondering that question.
No, she don't.
So
no, she don't.
For one thing, I just want to say, for an actual talented artist, I just want to say, genuinely, I am proud of you for how you basically have walked into basically your own form of legacy as like not only just like a girl or anything like that, but just in general, like representing Broward, representing Florida, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By your fucking self. Like, let's just throw this out here right now. Like, she's doing this by herself right now, you feel me? But more importantly, it was more like, you know, the whole notoriety that came with it, you feel me? Like, you know, I guess basically my questions were kind of like bleeding into because I had tons of friends who were like excited, like about a week ago when I went to the Den, and you know they were like, oh yeah, I heard of her, oh yeah, like I remember her and everything like that. It was more like the notoriety because like now your music is hitting radios right now. You feel me? 105 right now.
Music on Rolling Loud.
So outside of your Rolling Loud performances, it's like now you're hitting radios, my girl. Like I was gonna say, like, how does it feel now to know, like, okay, you're doing it right now, hitting radios?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, to hit the radio. Shouts out to DJ Mr. Famous, bro. That nigga, like, I met this man at a fucking music video. It was just like, I guess I just come with that energy and everybody knew, like, you feel me, what it was. And, like, everybody's just asking me questions. And he's just like, yo, like, I've heard of you, this, that, and the third. And a lot of niggas be capped out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could do this. I could do that. So, like, bro coming to me, bro, you ever put your shit on the radio? I'm like, I don't even make shit for the radio, cuz. I'm being for real with you right now. And this nigga was like, nah, but, like, I got connects to, like, New York. I'm like, so I'm looking at bro, like,
You thought he was capping.
Capped out.
He was
So,
capped
like,
in your rap.
Cap in his rap. I'm like, all right, so who you know? And then we start chopping it up. He showed me who he follow, who he know, you feel me? And I was like, oh, shit, like, you really tapped in.
Yeah.
And then he was like, we could really put this shit on the radio, like, next week.
Yeah, no, like, because I had, like, tons of my family, friends, even, like, just in general, just talking about, like, how they heard you on the radio. Because I'm going to be for real, like, you know, I don't mean to be such a simping fangirl, but, like, you know, I did mention your name a lot back then in the day, let me tell you, like, because, like, honestly, like, I really had faith in general, like, you know, you were going to put us on the map, you feel me? Like, I never had, like, a day where I hesitated. It was just, like, oh yeah, no, like this girl is just not gonna make it nowhere. No, like I had way more faith in that in you, like for sure. Like because I get it, because as a girl, as a female artist, you know, that's like a lot of, you know, in the entertainment industry, they like to put it as female artists, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like as a quote unquote female artist, you feel me? Like it's like we don't get enough credit, or just in general, like just women in general get enough credit for basically being able to represent. So it's more like, you know, when I heard like my family as well as friends, I mean, like even associates, people I don't really even talk to like that because I don't even like people like that, you feel me? So it's just like, I'm hearing it now, and it's just like, Yeah, it is true. Like I remember like people sending me like tons and tons of like, video recordings of like you and be on the radio. So it's just like, how does it feel now? Like, okay, you didn't have to sell your soul to Satan, you feel me?
Yeah.
You didn't have to sign yourself to a contract in order to do that. Like how does that reflect on you like as an artist? Like how does that basically make you feel knowing like, hey, I'm at this age and I'm making it work right now, like in the same way that X would have right now. You feel me? Like how does that like I guess reflect on you as an artist, like in rather humbleness or just in general, like
Let me look into
fan base.
Let me look into the camera. Let me look into the camera right quick.
All right.
I told y'all, fuck niggas. I told you so. I told y'all. I told you. I told you, motherfucker. I told you. I told you. On my mama, I told you. On my granny, I told. Listen.
She told y'all.
I told you, motherfucker, stop sleeping on me. I always say this shit. Either hop on the bandwagon or get left because I'm definitely going forward, regardless. Like, my nigga, it's really like, the crazy thing about it is that, like, while it's a blessing and while, like, I take these opportunities with grace and I'm, like, very grateful for the opportunities that I get, at the same time, everything that I said I was going to do, I manifested my fucking self because I kept speaking that. You feel me? Like, y'all know, y'all been following me for a minute, bro. I talk a lot of shit. Bro, I'm him, bro. Y'all just don't know yet. I'm really him, bro. And I'm just always like that, bro. And then, like, when shit like this start happening, niggas is like, yo, that's crazy. Is it really crazy, though? Is it really like
Nah, you put the work in for that. You did.
You did put in some work for that. I remember that, like, funny enough, like, I remember that back at the O'Malley's and everything, like, how you draw yourself attention. I remember all of that, like, from the humbling days, you feel me?
Oh, I was disrespectful. I was... If y'all...
That shit was magical.
If y'all...
magical nonetheless.
Listen. I know what performance you're talking about. Talking about first performance.
No, all right, bet. All right.
First performance I ever did at O'Malley's. This was the second show I ever did in my life.
Yep.
It was at JamRock. Shouts to the Jam. And I remember
the infamous night.
That infamous night, the night that changed. Now listen, crazy thing. A lot of people don't know. Like, I was really like raised in Miami. Like, I'm from Miami. I moved to Broward in 2019. You feel me? And I really moved up here, like, for some personal reasons, but like, me and Constant were consistently like having to come back to Broward because that's where all like the shows was at. So like, eventually we ended up coming up here, and it was like, nobody really knows me. Like, at this point, nobody knows. I came out of nowhere. Like, I don't go to school with nobody. You feel me? I'm in a whole new county. Like, whatever, bro. So I'm like, all right, so how can I get everybody's attention? I'll never forget this shit. Everybody was standing in the back. Everybody, like, kind of like, because I'm the only girl on the lineup. They didn't even expect to see a female at all. Like,
that's what made you, like, stick out the most, actually.
Real.
For a reason I remember you, like, so humbly, actually. Like,
bro, I'm the only female on the lineup. A lot of people don't realize, like, with this race shit, for a long time, I was the only female on any lineup. It was just me. And it would just be like a whole bunch of niggas and Skodi. Like, you feel me? Like, it was like crazy. It was crazy.
It's just like every other male forward with like genitalia of like fucking
bro, it was a cock fest.
What was it like for that night though?
But I remember, like, I was on stage and everybody was like standing in the back. They was kind of withdrawn, like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, look, bro, y'all acting like y'all scared of pussy right now. I'm gonna need y'all to walk up to the stage. Y'all acting like y'all ain't never seen a female before. And everybody's face was like,
it was like flabbergasted.
Excuse the fuck out of me. I'm like, I ain't making none of that twerking shit. We not finna do none of that shit. So we finna rage tonight. And niggas was like, okay, like, let's walk to the front. Bro, now we got you got that shit. You feel me? It's on my page. we see how we got that shit lit. But it was just like, like, I knew where I was. Like, yeah, I'm the only bitch up here. You feel me? I'm the only female on this lineup, bro. How can I get them to respect me right now? Not later, not when, like, nah. And Jam, this was the first time I ever performed with Jam.
Word.
You feel me? That nigga made me pay $50 to perform. hey, bro, it comes with the territory, cuz. Nobody know you. You feel me? You got to pay to get on shows, cuz. And it's like, that nigga never asked me to pay after that, ever in his life. He was like, nah, you on every JamRock. You on every JamRock. And like, it's like real shit. And it's like, bro, I
shout out to
respect
Jam.
him, 'cause he don't know. Jam at the time does not know me from a can of fucking paint, bro.
The land of
This is
make-believe.
I met Jam the same day we had JamRock. That's when I met Jam.
That's wild.
Wow.
That is wild.
Wow.
You feel me? We didn't really chop it up till afterwards. Like, it was just like, that nigga saw potential and was like, okay, we're just gonna. And then everybody followed suit. Now I'm on different shows, this, that, and the third. But it was like real shit. It was just like, I came with that energy, like, nah, bro, y'all gonna stop. Like, even if y'all not disrespecting me, y'all gonna stop disrespecting me, cuz. Like, I'm coming with that right now. Real shit.
Big dick energy.
Oh, my God. Real shit.
What's next? I gotta ask that question every time. What's next? I'll just be direct with you because you like directness. I see that. That's how you got him up there. Use direct with him.
She's gonna be punching
Call him
grandma.
out.
That's what she's
What's
gonna
next?
do. She'll be punching grandmas.
Punch your grandmas.
We are
Granny
punching
grams?
grandmothers. We are disabling the disabled, bro.
Actually,
Talking about.
Isn't that enabling them though? At that point, like
you know what? It's so funny because now, like, my next question,
giving them
kinda
a reason to be
plays in a little
disabled, you know.
Facts.
bit. I know you had your last show back at the Den.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really sad.
The last show in Florida
I
too.
felt that shit
For a while.
You feel me? Like I felt that shit because like I know it's like it's not gonna be for long, but I know it feel like it's gonna be a minute, and like you know like energy's not gonna be the same with you not being here. You feel me?
Yeah. Damn, cuz.
No, you can't front that shit. I'm sorry. I love
Real.
you, but like nah, like I know that shit's gonna be different without you here. You feel me? So it's just like Well, I was gonna go with this. Basically, how do I explain this actually? So, would you ever really truthfully like miss here since you're kind of going to Chicago?
So I feel
That's
like my
big questions out here.
That's
The
some
big
questions
questions out here.
Yep.
How I feel. I feel like I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I've always been like the outcast out here. Always. Like from doing music, like just being like a goth kid in the middle of the hood. Like as I was younger, I used to hate Florida. I used to hate bro, cause y'all know like my people's is from Jersey. You feel me? We came down here when I was real young, so it's like the shit that I'm seeing at home and the shit that I'm learning at home is very much up north. Like I'm a northern ass nigga, bro, in the South, but it's like, you know, because I was outcasted and like you feel me, like the shit that I was doing wasn't being appreciated. I didn't have no appreciation for Florida. Now
I feel you on that.
it's real, like it's real, and it's like it's a bittersweet moment because it's like I always said like I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to go back home. I be going back to New York. I'm like I feel like I'm back home. Like you feel me? Like I feel like I'm at home. But crazy thing about the whole thing is that like, and I really realized it like with the Den, but like also like with just self growth in the last couple like in the last year or so, and like being able to travel and do what I do. It's just that like. We created like an underground scene out here.
Absolutely. I will never deny that shit a day in my
Facts,
life.
like
in the
Especially
same
new
way
wave
that
and
X
too.
out of here,
Hell
like
yeah.
we definitely built the culture here for underground. You feel me?
exactly, you feel me? Like once like X Ski, Wi-Fi, Rob, all of them niggas blew the fuck up and started doing like they world tours and going where they going. It was like there was like this void that was kind of left in Florida where like we just had to assimilate and fill that void. And then we got like people like Jam, we got South Strip, we got Hente, you know what I mean? We got Spiff, you know what I mean? We got Mikey it's just Mikey, my bad. But shouts out to fucking Mikey, man.
The other people too.
But we have these very influential people, and they're moving at the same speed I am. You feel me? Like South Strip was just at South by Southwest. Jam doing shows in Cali. You feel me? Like, bro, we doing so much shit, and it's like. It's kind of a bittersweet moment because I'm pretty sure like X and them felt the same way when they first had to leave.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like, damn, like, in order for me to elevate, I have to leave. But at the same time, I can't, like, not remember like all the good times, you know, the bad times, like all the shit that happened, and it's like what made the underground the underground. And I'm not gonna lie, I was having this conversation the other day, and I felt like this was like a confirmation for me. It was Cosmic passed away, and like I told y'all, she was the one who put me on the Kill Awful show, and like that pretty much changed my life forever, like for real. And it was like once she passed, and it was like, damn, Jam not really doing JamRock like that no more. Like he's about to do it like out of state. You know what I mean? Like he's moving that shit out of state. The Den closed down. So it's just like, damn, we not finna get no more Den shows for a little while. You know what I mean?
The
and
underground scene is kind of like going down, really.
Like realistic, but it's in a good way because everybody's elevating past this point. Like it's only going down because everybody is moving on to the next step in their career, and that's a beautiful thing. But like then when I found out Cosmic passed, it was like, damn. So now we're not getting no Kill Awful shows neither, and it's like, damn, like that shit was like, it's kind of like when you graduate high school. Where you feel me? Like you graduate high school and you're like, yeah, we're finally out this bitch. But then you're like, damn, like we really out this bitch. Like
it's bittersweet as fuck.
Yeah, like that shit,
Sweet.
like that shit like been fucking with me like the last couple of days, like the last. It's like I'm so excited to like start this new chapter in my life, but at the same time, it's like, cause like I'm excited to see what will happen like once all of us are gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna be the next? Like, you feel me? We get like little Tylers, and like we're getting like a lot of like new niggas, and he's, you feel me, shooting up to the stars real quickly. So it's like, bro, like who is really gonna run the underground when we not here? And it's like that shit is like, damn, bro. Like I'll see y'all in the future. Hopefully, I see something.
But that's like that's the thing, and y'all all need to really say this. You know what I mean? Like y'all need to say thank you to people like Skodi and Jam and so on and so forth. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because like, you know what I mean? You've made an even bigger path for like other artists from South Florida to follow. You know what I mean? Florida in general, like to follow. Like they can now they can climb that ladder. And if anything, it's a little bit easier. If X had to like crawl and ski and them, you know what I mean? Like
we had to walk, and now y'all can run.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's like y'all gotta y'all
walking,
you feel me?
Shit.
Like I feel like there was way, like you're saying, there was waves. It was really like the X Denzel, Space Ghost Perp, Smoke Perp, like
Raider Clan wave.
Raider Clan wave. That was like the first wave. They really had to crawl. Like they really had to take some time, but and then it was like it was kind of easier for us to get on. You know what I mean? And, like, that's why I always pay my dues and respects to them people, because it's like, bro, without them motherfuckers, we wouldn't be making the music that we make today, bro.
That's real.
Real shit. And it's like, we're the second wave out, and the second wave is always, like, that kind of, like, can we do it again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, once you do it the first time, it's like, okay, this was a wave, but to do it again, it's like, okay.
Can it happen? Like, is that will it be accepted?
Exactly.
Will it be perceived as genuine still? Yeah.
Bro, real fucking shit. And it's like now that like so many artists are coming out of Florida again and blowing up out of Florida again, it's like, okay, now Florida is, before like we got Atlanta, we got New York, we got LA, we got Chicago even. It's like we have these places where they come out with new artists every like 2 or 3 years.
Absolutely.
And they get respect off top because, oh, yeah, you're connected to a place that we know good music come from.
Even Memphis, too.
Memphis like a motherfucker, bro. Memphis, Houston, there's definitely places like you.
Baton Rouge, really.
Baton Rouge, bro. Louisiana, hell yeah. It's just like, bro, they have like, it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's never easy. But they have a clearer path where it's like, you could.
God, that was embarrassing.
You have a clearer path, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, you can follow this or to be a little different, but like people are more likely to accept it. But when you're having Florida, like, yeah, we had like Trick Daddy, Trina, and this, that, and the third, but like X and them and Denzel and all of these people really created a completely new wave, completely
and that's
separate.
what's so amazing about them too is that like they were like the first people kind of like refresh that map. You feel me? Like they were one of the very few people, even rather alive or dead, that was just like, hey yo, like we still have good talented people here. We still have people.
We have more than one sound.
More than capable than just having rhythm and flow and just having like drill or whatever. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying like I mean when I say like I'm proud of you because it's just like, you know, in this area it's like it's hard, especially after X. Like I don't care who says what. It's like
facts.
after
Yeah,
X
for
there
real.
was nobody else, bro.
Real.
There's nobody else, bro, right now that can just put us back on the map like that. You feel me? So
Facts.
it's like in this area, it's like, you know, at least like there's a gateway with people like example like you that can actually like basically give like more than what is like given of us of the basics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there are lyrical people, there are people with rhythm, there are people with flow. So it's like, you know, in this area, it's like I feel like within more time, especially after you, even if it's with you or not, you know what I'm saying? Like in this area, before or after you, or with you or not, like at least like there's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? There's an opportunity and a chance to kind of prove that point that, you know, that there is like artistic like juices.
Nah, it is, bro. The crazy
what I'm
thing,
saying?
like
Like-
you say this, and the crazy thing about it is like Broward and North Miami have been running shit for the longest.
Absolutely.
Like Florida wise,
Yeah.
have been running shit for the longest. I can humbly say I'm the only person from Florida City, Florida, from Exit 1, from the bottom of the fucking map. Like, niggas be talking, I'm from the bottom. No, nigga, I'm from the bottom of the turnpike start here, bitch. Like, you get out of Key West, you hitting my hood. Like, that's what it is, cause like we are at the bottom of the map. You feel me? It's like to be able to say like I'm the first motherfucker out of Florida City that ever touched a Rolling Loud stage, the first motherfucker out of South Miami, bro. South Miami to touch a Rolling Loud stage, to be able to be on the radio in New York, to be able to say that I did a cypher with Afro Punk and Vans. I did fucking like, you feel me? Like I'm doing all this shit. And I made a place, a hood that was forgotten about. Because we know about the Miami Gardens, and we know about Overtown, and we know about...
Especially Miami. Like, Miami is always hot. Like, let's
you feel me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, real. We are in a place called down south. They don't even categorize it as anything else but down south. We live down south. They don't even fuck with our hoods at all. We're that far in the fucking south that it's just like, bro, that's down south. Whatever the fuck that is down south.
That's wild.
To put a forgotten hood that people forgot about, that don't talk about, like that don't associate with, and be like, nah, bro, I'm from Florida City, Florida, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit is like more powerful than a lot of people realize. Cause like the only people that ever made it out are like football players and shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't play football. I don't play sports. I make music. Like, and you feel me? Like, no matter how much, like, I used to feel like an outcast and shit like that, that's where I'm from. You feel me? Like, I know the streets, like, the back. I can walk through that bitch boldly and not get robbed. Like, niggas know my brother. They know my people. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, I'm just not out here, bro. If I go back home, niggas know. Like, they playing. Bro, crazy thing, my mom was at the store the other day, and she calls me. She's like, yo, you're not going to believe this. I said, what? Oh, I pulled up on the corner store and someone was blasting Outer Space. I was like,
Really?
bro, crazy shit. They walked up to my mom. Hey, you Scotty's mom.
Oh shit.
She's like, yeah. It's like,
Your moms, you feel me?
bro, nah. My mom is, bro, she's a character, bro. She want to be on camera. Like, listen, bro, don't take pictures with my mom. Go make her feel good, man. She gonna love it, bro. But it's just like, nah, realistically, bro, like that was like, oh, so my hood fuck with me. Because, like, I had to leave home. I had to leave down south to come to Broward to do what I had to do. And to see that, like, it's reached back home, that shit's crazy to me, huh? Like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Just keep expanding.
Bro, literally.
Forever
Like,
expanding,
no pressure. No pressure. Actually, you and Broward. Pain and pressure. Pain and pressure. You feel me? Yeah.
Pressure.
pressure, full court of pressure.
Funny.
I
always said that. Like I was like, she's always been that pressure. She still is.
You are carrying Florida on your back, so no pressure.
Hell yeah.
But Broward, pain and pressure.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Like, shouts out to Broward for really like adopting me though. Like y'all literally adopted somebody that y'all did not know from a can of paint, and like to be able to like be like this like a second home to me, like that's crazy.
As far as I'm concerned, you are Broward.
Yeah,
You
like
are from
as
Broward.
far
I
as this goes, like in general,
you know what I mean?
like it wouldn't even have hit a lot of people, like, you know, that you had to be adopted into this in order to kind of like be what you are now. Power, you feel me? And it means a lot because it's like one of those types of situations, like, you know, it's either, okay, you are from Broward, you know, or it's like, you're from Broward. I mean, like, that's as far as it goes, you feel me? Like, you got Ace Hood, for example, bro.
Yeah, type shit.
Like, genuinely just, like, adopting this map as we have and everything like that. Like, let's be for real here. Like, a lot of people don't even take Florida seriously outside of the weather, so.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Like, I've known tons of people or whatever in general that are not from here, and it's, like, still great people, never disrespect for any of them or whatever not being from here, but it was just like more of like, okay, have you actually been a testimony of this culture though? Because it is true, like we do have a culture here, you feel me?
No, we definitely do. Like, bro, a lot of people, like, I be showing people from out of state, like, oh yeah, this how we dance here. This is what our dance on. They like, what the fuck is going on down there? I was like, bro, like, we Wu-Tanging, bro. Fuck you talking about?
Exactly. Like,
you feel me? Like, we sticking and rolling. Fuck you talking about? Like, it's just like, bro, like, to expose. It's crazy, like, because down here it seems so big because, like, it's such a big part of the culture. When you leave, you're like, damn, people really don't know this side of Florida.
Nope.
They don't.
Yep.
They don't.
It's crazy because, like, you know, and I think that's why, like, it's so dope with you because you incorporate a lot that into your, like, performances and your music. And, you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand, like, that's an amalgamation of, like, cultures that are in your background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people don't realize that, like, the sticking and moving isn't just, like, hip-hop. It's, like, it's compa, it's reggae, it's, like, all dancehall. Like, it's all these things put together because, like, this is where we all culminate. It's, like, South Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, I think you represent that in a very powerful way.
Type
you know
shit.
I mean?
Yeah, nah, G, it's just like, bro, like, I took it into, like, my own hands where it's just like, there's nobody, like, the thing that I've noticed is that the problem with, like, Florida artists, this is some real shit. Problem with Florida artists is that they think that the Miami sound or, like, the Florida sound is where everything, like, the whole world is going to gravitate to. Mm-hmm. That's false. But it's real, but it's false, bro. And the thing is that, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, in order for us to end up on the radio and do other things, we have to take our culture and make it mainstream.
Yeah.
And make it digestible to other people that don't understand where we're from. You know what I mean? And it's like we have people like Kodak, literally like a Florida nigga. I tell people like this, bro. Look at me, bro. If you wonder what the main populace of everybody you gonna meet in Florida is, the city girls are not all the women, but most of the women, and Kodak is most of the men. So that is the representation. It's real. You know, it's just real. So it's just like Cubs. The thing about Kodak, while he does incorporate Florida sounds, y'all do notice he does incorporate that mainstream sound where it's just like, okay, it's digestible to other people. He can still be a Florida nigga on a fucking trap beat. Like, you feel me?
Absolutely.
It's just like, you have to be able to find that balance. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people get comfortable with the sound down here, or like what we have to do down here. And it's like, you got to think about it like this, bro. We love West Coast music, right? I like West Coast music. Y'all motherfuckers don't like West Coast music. I will play, man.
Oh shit!
I'm in here fucking. What we doing? Like, you feel me? Mad bouncy the Bay motherfucking.
Bay Area music go
Shout
hard.
Wait.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Shouts out to fucking Wait Oh Wait, man. Listen here, cuh. Like, I can't even say that. Ooh, we talking about LA. Chill. I'm not
talking about Inglewood.
Bro, we not gonna start that. Listen, bro. But it's like, nah, bro. But like, realistically, it's like one thing that I've learned from Wade. You know what I mean? niggas really they don't fuck with the West Coast like they think they fuck with the West Coast.
Facts.
Like, I fuck with the West Coast. Like, I would play that shit and motherfuckers be like, why are you listening to that, bro? Because it's fucking hard. What's wrong with y'all? But then, like, you get people like YG, Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, feel me, Tyler the Creator even. It's like, you get so many people from out West that they took that West Coast and they made it mainstream. They had to. A lot of people don't realize, like, your sound in your city is probably not going to cultivate in other places unless you're Jersey. I don't know where the fuck Jersey is wilding right now. I mean, hey, you never know, bro. Maybe we might get a sticking song on the mainstream radio one day. Because right now they want to talk shit. That's probably what Jersey was feeling like. Right now y'all want to talk shit about Jersey, but now, like, Uzi hitting them hips.
Yeah.
On your mom, on your grandma, and on your daddy. Like, bro.
I know a lot of talks about grandmas.
Hell yeah.
Tonight. Like,
I miss my grandma. R.I.P. grandma.
R.I.P. I also feel like people's grandmas are in danger right now. Like, I don't know why, but like,
grandma blind, so
What? Bro,
classified
what?
information, but I gotta share it with y'all. Like, just please.
Bro, I laugh at fucked up shit, and you can't just throw shit in there like, that's your grandma? Damn, I'm sorry to hear that about your grandma, but you can't just throw that in there like that. God.
I thought we were sharing.
I'm done.
I am laughing at a blind grandma. This is terror. You see how these niggas got me, bro? This is bad, bro. You can't just throw that shit in there.
I miss grandma cookies.
Bro, I do, bro. My
grandma crack.
my grandma can't really cook. I got a white grandma, so I mean,
Yeah, I guess
she can cook Italian food. Hey, shout out to
Hey, I mean,
Italian.
that's important.
She could crack.
Need that.
Could she cook crap? My mama can.
That
I
also
believe that.
like asks
I can believe
like,
that.
like lets me ask and everything like that. Like because your family has like a mixed cultural background and everything like that. Like how did that inspire you as like a person to continue to be who you are, especially more like in the Black community? You feel me? Because I'm not saying like biracial like families, biracial people are being attacked, but it is true. Like a lot of them are not considered to be completely quote unquote Black or whatever. Like let's be for real here. Like
Yeah.
I hate to say this because like for me, like I'll even use myself as an example. A lot of my family. From my mom's side and everything like that, they're Irish, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
they come from like a background. It's just like my great grandfather, his family and everything like that. Like they kind of introduce and like merge themselves from the Midwest, mind you feel me?
Lord.
Into the Black culture.
That makes sense
you
why
feel
you're
me?
Irish. That makes sense. That makes so sense. But continue.
In the Midwest.
And so it's just like
Oh, there's a lot of Irish in the Midwest. Irish and
Oh,
Italian.
yeah, hell yeah.
I thought it was Boston.
God, yes.
That's
like,
nothing but Irish and Italians.
Oh my
I thought it was Boston out
God,
there.
yes.
Yeah,
finally,
also
I'm
Boston
not
like that.
alone.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
They don't have that
God.
many Italians though.
Like
no,
this
no,
mic is not individual right now. Thank God. Like, oh God. Like, please understand. Like, I struggle with this because it was more like, when people would ask me like my race, they would ask me, like, how do I hold myself? Because like, I would just tell them I'm Jamaican. My dad, St. Andrews, you feel me? Like, still represent. But it was more like when that other side of my mom's side came around, everything like that, especially being questioned if that was my mom. She's more like yellow tone, more light skin, you feel me?
If it wasn't for the fact that me and mama have the same face, y'all probably wouldn't think that was my mom.
For real, like.
That was a surprising revelation. Like, when I first saw a picture of you and your mom, I was like, I'm
light
sure
bright.
people ask that. Like, I'm sure people ask that.
Everybody thinks my mom Puerto Rican.
Really?
Nah, I feel you.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my
People,
God.
I get that. Like, my mom's like mixed too. Like, she was like Israelite and all these other things. You know, Asiatic. So, like people would be like, "That's your mom?" Like, like I tell people, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have people. I have family from India and blase, and." Be like, no, you don't. You capping, nigga. You just want to be different.
Everybody.
And then my mom would like pull up, like pick me up in middle school and be like, "That's your mom." Like,
bro, do y'all understand? Okay, I'm gonna look into the camera for this one. Do y'all understand how fucking like traumatizing it is to have a white grandma going through a grocery store and everybody's pointing at you because y'all are two Black kids with a white woman? Like,
that is awful.
I just want y'all to understand. Like, motherfuckers is asking if I'm adopted. Like. Like it's like a weird like transition and like you also realize so back to the original question where it says like so how do I hold myself?
Yeah.
So unlucky for enough. My grandmother is Italian and German. We only claim the Italian side because the German side was mad racist. Now,
Facts.
Abby.
crazy. She got
German side was racist?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, think about it. World War II. Germany.
Yeah, that's why. Like,
No,
that's why I was just
get
like, it makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
just like
Huh.
I feel like there's a lot of black people in Germany at this point.
Now.
Yeah, now.
Now.
My grandma was born in 1936, right before World War II. Her people's is old as shit by this time.
My dad's like 2 years younger than your grandmother. That's insane. That math fucked me up. That's why I like look down like
Yeah, no, it's a
Whoa,
crazy
like-
math with your family too.
Bro, literally. But like it's crazy because like the struggles that like my grandmother and my mom and them had to go through is a different time period. You know what I mean? So we were raised black. Like because we didn't like especially like my mom and them, they didn't have like now where it's like, oh, you're mixed. There's no mixed. You're black. It's 1% rule is dominant. Like
Yeah.
you're black. So it's like there wasn't ever a time where they had to be in a white room where nobody knew that they were not black. Like it's very clear. Like they could be light skinned as hell. My uncle looked like a white man. They still know that nigga black. Still know that nigga black. They know. Oh yeah, they know. Absolutely. Oh, you got some nigga in you. Like, yeah, clearly. So it was just like, with that being said, like, I know everybody's like bugging out between like the Haitian line that I used recently. I didn't know I was gonna get so much love from the Haitian community. Shouts out to y'all boys, you feel me?
I already know.
But like, nah, like my daddy Haitian, so it's just like, and I wasn't raised with my dad, so I don't know Creole, like, but I was raised in South Florida, and everybody out here is fucking Haitian. So,
Shout out to the zones.
Bro,
Shout out to the
But it's like,
zones.
nah, realistically, it's like, bro, I was raised black as shit. And it's like, bro, like, for instance, like, my mom's dad side, like, they're like 5%ers, Black Panthers, this, that, and the third. So when you're completely separated from your white side, like, my mom never met anyone from my grandmother's family.
Same.
Ever. Like, ever. So to her, it's like the only family she got is her dark skin side. She just light bright, but you feel me? That's how she learned how to do hair. That's how she learned how to fucking like talk. How she learned how to like assimilate in life. To her, she is a black woman. You feel me? So they're like you were saying, like this whole argument is like, bro, like I be telling people, bro, before y'all open your mouth based on like what you see, ask before you know what I mean? Because like you automatically assume something about my mom, and my mom blacker than you, cuz. Like, I don't know, like the shit that she had to go through, motherfuckers tried to burn their house down. Motherfuckers was calling them all types of crazy shit. My grandma had to fight people because they were calling the hard R to the kids. To the kids!
That's wild.
To the kids!
That's wild.
You feel me? My grandma didn't have friends because she was a nigger lover. Yeah, that was her nickname and her job.
Damn.
You feel me?
Wow.
So
shout out to her though, because
I know
that had to
tough.
be like a tough time in life. You feel me? Like if you think about it, it's so crazy. You know, not to bring it into such a political statement, but it's like our family technically by right lived through a segregation like area, like in general. You know what I'm saying? That's why it made me like so curious to ask that question, because it was like, I remember you did mention that before. I just wanted to get like a more like in-depth detail, like, for your area in life and, how it influenced you, like basically like how it molded you here in Florida in general. Of just like, because like here's the thing, like, and I'll always attest for this in Florida, that I feel like some people do not take into accountability. Florida is considered one of the most diverse states that we have here. You feel me?
No, that's
like
right.
If you go into the Midwest, like St. Louis or something like that, you're gonna find just black and white. You're gonna find the white in the north, black in the south. You feel me? Like, you're not gonna find
any Islanders,
You're not
barely
gonna find that.
Hispanics.
You're not gonna find any Hispanic either. So it's just like, growing up, especially in this area for me too, like it was very awkward because it was like I knew like I'm black. It doesn't change that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I knew I was born in Florida. Yes, I'm a Florida baby, born and raised in Broward. Under the fucking sun. Satan's balls touch this shit. You feel me?
fact.
hot out here, bro.
It be hot as fuck out here, you feel me? Like, I knew that, but it was more like everything else behind that. It was more like, okay, it was for self-discovery, but at the same time, it was like this was still a part of me that I had to, like, basically take in control to understand, like, this does not reflect me as a person, does not reflect the person that I can be and who I'm going to be. And overall, like, you know, understanding, like, the diversity and understanding how these two things that were once segregated, like, become, like, the most, like, connected into one being here in Florida. Like, I feel like not a lot of people get that enough credit either, being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find I've met in, like, the past, like, several years all types of people from Vietnam, people from, like, all different types of the states, either from the Midwest or from the North. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, here it's
the
like,
one thing that I can say is that, like, the difference between the North and the South, like, it's like Jersey's the same way. We have a large Caribbean culture, large
fucking
African culture, large. You feel me? So I went from a melting pot to another melting pot. So for me, it wasn't like this like weird like awkward thing. But the one thing I will say is the mentality is different. You know what I mean? I'm coming from a place that was ran by the Black Panthers at one point. You know what I mean? So black power, Black acceptance, Black, like, love, you know what I mean, is very, very pushed, especially if you have, say, Muslim or, like, 5%er, like, you feel me, like, type people in your family. Like, that's how I was raised. So when I'm raised, it's like, oh, the blacker the beautiful, like, the more beautiful, you feel me? I was raised to, like, if, like, melanin is power, you know what I mean? And it's like, this is why, like, so many, like, my granddad's dark as fuck. Like, my daddy dark. Like, all my brothers' fathers are fucking dark. Like, they just, like, nah, bro, fucking people. My uncle's baby mama's dark skin. Like, bro, we just, like, were, like, assimilate because we were raised in that type of, like, they were raised in that type of time era, and you just reinforce that on your children. It's just, like, for me, dark skin or like Black people are beautiful, and that was something real shit, and that was something
divinity right then and there. That's why I was like creating my book and everything like that, is to remind people it's like, you know, wherever we came from and everything like that, we all have like a form of divinity that is unmeasurable outside of our race, actually.
Yeah, no, but the crazy thing is, moving from that mind state, from the North to the South, and understanding or discovering, I would say, colorism.
Absolutely.
Is the most mind-blowing thing, because growing up, when people are used to having colorism in their family and used to not hearing about Black power and used to not loving themselves.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like,
absolutely. Me as a light-skinned woman that doesn't hate dark skins, never said anything crazy about darks. Like, that's not, bro, I love y'all motherfuckers. Like, bro, let me get one. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, it's just like, like, real shit. Like, that's like my mom, like, that's how I was raised. So it was just like, to come down here and continually be like, people be like, oh, you got bullied for being light-skinned. That's like nothing. But it's just like, bro, I didn't do shit to y'all.
Yeah, and that's what's so fucking crazy. Like, that's why I was, like, asking those questions, because it's just, like, Florida here is the most diverse, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to find, like, any type of, like, just basic person here, you feel me? Like, we are unique here, you feel me? And that's why it's just, like, you know, being able to, like, represent your story, your passions, as well as your music. It's, like, it's one of those things, like, that pushes that in general as an example forward, because it's like people don't really understand that. Like, we're considered like the crackheaded state.
Yeah. No, but
are.
it's crazy. Like,
state, you feel me?
Real shit, back on the colorism topic, it's like, like, think about it like this, bro. Like, I really wanted to be friends with, like, the popular dark-skinned girls, and I wanted to be around, like, you feel me, like, everybody, you feel me, because to me that was beautiful. And obviously it was just like, and I'm being rejected consistently by this group of people because of the colorism that exists in the South, and I'm too young to understand what the fuck is going on. So I'm like, why am I just being like, you feel me? Like my grandma would come pick me up. Oh, then now they want to call me a white girl and this, that, and the third, and like all that. I'm like, bro, like why is it like this? Like at home, I feel black. You feel me? Like, you feel me? And it's like even with a white grandmother, you feel me? Like she's the type of person, like she was definitely like, bro, nah, like you're beautiful as a young black girl. You feel me? And like, you are Italian as well. You feel me? My parents never, like, stirred away from that. Like, we know we Italian. We cook Italian food. We watch The Sopranos. Like, nigga, we Italian. But
yes.
I was in my own household, I was never felt bad for having multiculturals. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just, like, going to school, though, it's like I just didn't understand where all this hatred was coming from. Yeah. And eventually, like, I learned, you know what I mean? I still don't blame people for that because it's like, bro, this is a system that we can't break. The only way that you can break the system is show love, you feel me?
I know y'all been tuning into this podcast that we're having today and everything, but I just want to let y'all know, you got to check out this new drip. If you're looking for some new drip, you got to check out Bonlavi. I'm telling you, these threads that I'm looking at right now, this is like my first time seeing it. You feel me? I just thought I'd drop in and let y'all know really quick that they got hoodies, long sleeves, your fitted caps. They got it all. You just need to go and check out that site. They got all the colorways, whatever type of drip, whatever aura you feeling that day, whatever you want to call it, you're going to be looking fly in this. So make sure y'all go and check out Bonlavi.
We're about to wrap this up. But yeah, Skodi, tell us about, like, you know, the next chapter. You moved to Chicago and what's next for your career and all that.
Okay, I'm not moving to Chicago. I'm moving to the Midwest. I'm not telling y'all where I'm at. I'm not telling y'all. I'm gonna just pop up. Just know I'm in your city. Fuck you talking about? I'm kidding. No. But crazy thing is, the plan is to do exactly what the fuck I did down here. Like, it's like, bro, I'm at the point, like I said, I came to Broward. I got adopted because I came with that energy. And it's like, bro, I'm not afraid to go places that nobody knows me and just be like, nigga, I'm Skodi, what's good? Like, there's no problem with doing that. So, like, how I feel about it is, like, right now, I'm not gonna lie, like, me doing a bunch of Milwaukee dances, shouts out to fucking Milwaukee, man. But doing, like, you know, tapping in with that culture and, like, really, really, not just, like, cultural appropriation type shit. Like, no, I'm really tapping in with these motherfuckers. Like, nigga, shouts out to Certified Trapper, shout out to Maya, you feel me? Like, shouts out to fucking K Worthy. It's just like I'm really tapping in with these niggas, and it's like, like it's not even like I want to be a part of their culture. It's just I pay respect wherever I go. You feel me?
Especially when that Boston show, you was like tapping in.
Oh yeah, no, bro. Everybody knows. Any city I go to, bro. Like I have friends in every city I go to. Why? Because like, bro, I pay my dues respectfully, and also I want to find like the best niggas out there, bro. Like how I did down here, bro. Like I said, bro. Jam, South Strip, all these people, like, like, you never know who's the next to blow up. You know what I mean? And it's not even about, like, oh, yeah, being on the first of the wave. It's more so, like, bro, just being around, surrounding yourself with other talent to get influence, to make music back and forth with these people, to, like, broaden your horizons. So, like, you're not only doing the same thing for the rest of your life.
I can see you, I'm surprised you was on South by Southwest, though. I feel like that could have been... You know,
I don't know. Hey, South by Southwest. I don't know why the fuck I wasn't at South by Southwest neither, but you know.
Yeah. Chill. You said you had a question about her music video styles?
Yeah, actually, like, you know, before we go, I had to know this. It has to be on the record. Where did you draw inspiration from? Like, what was it that drew inspiration for you?
Film.
No, I mean within film. Like, what was that? Like, you saw it and you were like, I have to learn how to do that.
So one thing, luckily, like I said earlier, like I definitely studied film in like high school for like 3 years. I was in a film class for 3 years, and then I did animation for 2. So I had to understand what film was. You know what I mean? Like in the ins and outs, how like it's shot, this, that, and the third. And I learned the importance of color, the importance of having a clear storyboard, the importance of being able to portray something in such a short time and make it make sense. You know what I mean? Even if it's abstract. I'm a very big fan of like horror movies and specifically like psychological horrors, anime, shit like that. It's like they use colors. Like in order to invoke emotion, they use colors. In order to like, there's times in like psychological horrors where there's nothing going on, but there's so much going on without any words being spoken. You feel me? To bring that to music videos. Also, shouts out to fucking Tyler, the Creator, bro. One of my biggest influences of life, bro. This nigga showed me what it was to be creative on film. You know what I mean? Like, Missy Elliott showed me what it was to be creative on film. Michael Jackson, creative on film. Like, nigga, this is not just music. You need to be able to visualize this shit. I'm not finna be in front of, like, if I'm in front of a corner store, it's gonna be a reason. It's not like, oh yeah, we just posted with a Thule. Like, we're not doing that, bro. Like, I can come up with so much different shit. You feel me? We don't have to limit ourselves. I could talk about having guns. I could talk about fucking violent shit. We don't have to portray, like, we know what the fucking song is about. You don't have to look at it to know what the fucking song is about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But to be able to take music that technically has like a violent undertone, quote unquote, it's like, I more so feel like my music is a testimony of how I live versus what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to look at my shit and be like, okay, this person came from like a certain type of standpoint, from a certain type of demographic, but she's still able to be as creative and fucking weird and, you know what I mean, just be life, you know what I mean? Like, instead of like, yeah, we're just gonna focus on the negative of everything. Like, no, bro. The positive of my career is I was able to I came out of a motherfucking crack house and motherfucking been around crackheads my whole fucking life, all this shit, bro. And I still was able to be a weird ass motherfucker and make raw ass music and do raw ass music videos. So it's just like I want to portray that on film versus like, yeah, we just got the Thule out. Like, that's not what we doing. Like, fuck that. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, I feel that for one sec.
What would you say is your closing phrase for tonight? Like, what is it? What's your message right now?
I swear it changes all the time, but this is something.
What is it right now, though?
Listen, bro. I always say this shit, bro. Do whatever the fuck makes you happy as long as you don't hurt people in the process, man. Like, there's enough money out here for all of us. There's enough resources out here for all of us. We don't have to step on each other to get to where we need to be. I got here being very humble. Like I said, giving thanks. You know, shouting out motherfuckers that helped me get to here. You know what I mean? The whole interview I've been shouting out niggas. Giving niggas they flowers, man.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, bro, the real will prosper. If you on that fake shit, you will not last long in this motherfucking... I don't give a fuck how fake the industry is, bro. The real will always prosper. If you notice, anybody who's had a 10-plus career, bro, has some kind of genuine connection with everybody in the game. They be around everybody. They don't give a fuck where you came from. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, Kanye got a lot of flack right now, but like, bro, when Chief Keef came out, guess who the fuck was right there with him? That nigga don't make songs like Chief Keef, but completely different types of niggas. But he was like, nah, bro, this shit hard. Right. You feel me? So it's just like, bro, like, my thing is, bro, like, you know, never reject new ideas. Never, you know, feel like you need to be a dickhead. You don't have to be a dickhead. Protect your energy. Because these niggas is vultures. Because a lot of niggas don't think like me. A lot of niggas think like, oh, yeah, I got a stepping stone. You feel me? Keep away from them motherfuckers.
Facts.
Keep away. Yeah. But like I said, bro, do whatever the fuck makes you happy. I don't give a fuck if you motherfucking want to pierce up your whole body to the point where, like, you got piercings everywhere. If that shit make you happy, nigga, fuck it, do it. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't care what it is, bro. You could be any type of person. Do what makes you happy, bro. Because a lot of niggas told me not to be this. Not to come out like an anime character and not come out as goth and this, that, and do it. Just be normal, bro. Just be normal. Now I'm traveling the world and they still in the hood. They still in the same spot they was in.
For real.
That's facts.
Yeah. So tell them where they can find you at on social media.
Illuminati motherfucking Skodi, man. Not motherfucking. Illuminati Skodi.
Everywhere.
I can't find her. Where's the motherfucking?
Some people slow, man. Illuminati Skodi, bro. That is SKODI. Forget the Y, cause the Y was mid, cuz we do it with the I, bro. Listen, cuz. And yeah, it's like that on all social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, fucking Facebook, even motherfucking PSN. If y'all play games, I need to get a new PlayStation. But yeah, PSN. I'm probably gonna have so many fucking requests like, yo, bro, like when I finally get my PS5, bro. I'm holding out though. I want GTA 6 first.
Right. So before we go, what we see y'all rolling out in Miami?
I am not allowed to speak on that right now.
Okay, and yes, restricted. Anyway,
redacted statement.
All right, so that wraps up today's podcast episode. Load up cool questions. I'm loaded visuals.
I am Skodi.
I am Chio motherfucking Lee. No motherfucking, like she said, you know.
I'm fucking dead.
Rhea Bliss, right here in the flesh.
Hey man, again, it's Loaded Up with Questions podcast. I hope y'all keep on tuning in, because we're bringing more heat, more content, and more information to y'all about these artists, amazing artists like Skodi. I wish you so much on your travels as you go forward, because I know that you're going to represent yourself and South Florida in a way that nobody else could. And you are a legend already. I'm happy that we're here with you. Make sure y'all definitely subscribe, like this video, and as well as hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing going forward, because there's a lot more heat coming.
And fuck bitches. Yeah. Fuck bitches. Don't forget fuck bitches too.
Get money.
And cut.